Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of this. I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. Last episode we did more of the same. We've been doing a lot of the same the last couple of episodes. Continuously leveling up these characters, doing hunting log shenanigans and side quest stuff every now and again. Depending on where's this at? Depending on some things. Yes. Depending on how many like other things that I don't like, other things I have to do and all that jazz. Like, hello, Eric. Ah, Thunderclap. This is a nice skill. I like Thunderclap. Ah, just the pupil I was hoping to see. I was a hair's breadth from setting out on my own. To look at you, yes, I dare say you appear to have been growing in brawn at the expense of brain. Right, well, let us measure some ether, shall we? And by we, I mean you. Oh, and the monk simpleton, of course. Though, contrary to his nature, he has already set out for the destination I assigned him. Thinking perhaps that you are far too stupid to take, much less understand etheric readings. It is true, you are stupid. But the aetherometer shall do all the work for you and transmit the data back to me. As souls more, suited to action, the monk simpleton and yourself need only carry the device on your person and set about beating on things as you always do. It will capture data as you trudge about hither and yon. Ether is not only the source of all magics, but also the fount of all life. Yet despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. When a living thing dies, the ether compromised its life is released. When the discharge takes place, a portion of that ether remains, lingering in the physical world. No doubt you have blabble. Ethereal crystallization, babble, physical manifestation, apparitions of the deceased, luminescent glow, known as the ethereal threshold. In short, the more violent and dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of ether left behind, either in its imperceptible form or in crystallizations. And where are the most lives lost in this manner? Cemeteries! No, you false idiot, battlefields, do you not see? With etheric readings of those locations, we can discern the scale and more of the battles that took place there. As for those fools who believe, those fool beliefs the monkhood keeps chakra and spiritual energies and whatnot, if I were to allow that they truly exist, I would be inclined to say that they are one and the same as ether itself. The ether churning around these ancient battle sites comes to naturally settle in the surrounding life, both plant and animal, though more so in the latter. It accumulates within them, felling these beasts and releases that ether, causing a surge that resonates with the ether within you, causing it to expand, the so-called opening of the chakra. By this, the very power of life itself grows within you grows. A watered-down explanation, but adequate for one of your mental prowess, I believe. Mine own wife never had the patience for such things either, nor my passion. She cursed me and my work, took our children, and returned to Alamika. But now is not the time for that tale. The area I'm placing in your charge is Bloodshore in East Lanash. Place this aetherometer in an appropriate location, and after a spell, retrieve it and bring it to me. I obtain the data I require, and you and the monk simpleton are afforded a chance to indulge your, how shall I put it, charming little backward fantasies. All are happy. Ideally, I would prefer you have a knowledgeable understanding of Bloodshore's history. But I feel it like the time for me to educate you. I need hardly tell you that my research takes precedence over your schooling. This dude is an asshole. Which I never knew about because I'd never read his text. As I didn't read a lot of text, especially when it comes to job quests. Some people are gonna kill me for this maybe, but whatever, I don't care. Etherometer. Let's you sense a hostile presence. Yoink. Irritating tendrils. And even more, oh joy. I was hoping that we would already be done. There we go. And that's all. Not every single job quest is very intricate. Some are just go and do this. And then it's like, oh, I did this. Yeah, you win. Take this. Oh, thanks, I guess. Right. Alright, Eric. Have you brought the aerometer? Yes. It seems the device has suffered some damage. I suppose such things are unavoidable in this line of work. I must see to its repairs at once. That is, after all, why I put up here at the Goldsmith's Guild. My aerometer is no ordinary device. I came up with the elaborate design myself. Had the finest engineers at Garland Ironworks draft their schematics, and then commissioned the most talented goldsmiths to fabricate it. Waiter Guild, or yeah, I guess Waiter Guild delivered the results of his outing not long ago. I must insist that you take your leave of me now. Yes. There's a wealth of data for me to analyze, and I fear that simply having you nearby will somehow affect the processing power of my brain. Repairing the aerometer and determining which locations to next investigate will require some time. Why don't you go and train those muscles of yours, or whatever it is you're doing in my absence? Wow, this dude's an asshole, and I hate him. You have opened the chakra within you. Now, let's see. I think you have more. Oh, Lord. The study of ether and bloodshore. I shall tell you yet again of the study of ether, as I laboriously explained. Ether is not only the source of all. I'm gonna do some normal voice. Not only the source of all magics, but also the fount of all life. Or found. Yet despite its ubiquity, it remains imperceptible. This is still the same. All scholars now agree that these are the physical manifestations of great concentrations of ether, so that's the crystal. I have a theory, however, that they are not the only such manifestations. Allow me to give an example, even you can understand. That of ghosts and spirits, embodied souls. Apparitions of the deceased come back to haunt and generally unnerve us. False! There are nothing more. These are nothing more than the luminescent glow of ether in the atmosphere. It is possible, though highly unlikely, that you are asking yourself why a portion of the ether remains. Right, well, the amount of ether that can shift between the physical and ethereal realm in any given instant is limited. I call this the ethereal threshold, or threshold. Any ether present in excess of that threshold is left behind. The more violent or dramatic the loss of life, the greater the amount of inner ether released to take the form of crystals or remain imperceptibly in the atmosphere. And you surely recollect the scene I identified as the most apt to produce such violent deaths. On the field of battle, it stands to reason, therefore, that through the ethereal measurement of such sites, I will be able to reconstruct details of the wars waged upon them. And that, Lynn, is why this military historian has a deeply vested interest in the subject of ether. Despite all we do know, however, many mysteries remain. The study of ether will no doubt continue to yield fascinating and awe-inspiring discoveries for years to come. Of that I am certain. Very well. Prepare to learn all you have ever cared to and more of the land known as Bloodshore. The sanguine nomenclature derives from a truly horrific battle which took place there some 50 years ago. The two greatest pirate fleets of the day, the League of Lost Bastards and the followers of Rykard Mistbeard, met one another at sea just off of the coast. To this very day none can say with certainty we shot first, nor why. Mayhap there was no good reason at all. All know the two pirate leaders loathed one another, and when dealing with pirates, little more than that is needed to ignite a war. By the by, it just so happens that the head of the League of Lost Bastards, one Bluefist, was father to the current admiral of Limsa. It is told the old sea dog wished for his daughter to take command of his fleet upon his death. But that is a tale for another day. Suffice it to say, a shot was fired and the mightiest pirate armadas in the realm came to fight one of the bloodiest naval battles in Eorzean history. All told, 7 galleys were sunk that day and dozens of smaller warships. 4 of the 7 galleys went down in mere moments. When at last the smoke cleared and the cannons fell silent, hundreds lay dead on the ocean's bottom. It is said the foam of the tides was tinged red with blood for days after the battle, and bodies washed ashore for weeks to follow. So as you can see, geography and history are inextricably linked. Regrettably, the region has recently been purchased by a wealthy, old-down merchant in Gegeruju. He has chosen to turn a blind eye to the land's history and has taken to calling it Costable Soul. And I believe I will stop there concerning Bloodshore and allow your feeble brain to process all it has heard. Alright, cool. Let's go and let my brain rest. And let's go and start queuing up as a Black Mage. We're gonna take a look at my seals. Not enough. My inventory is a mess. I think I should probably go and sell some of these things. So I will be right back. My queue might pop, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But I'm in any case gonna clean up my inventory because it's time to clean up my inventory. Or maybe I should wait until I have... Yeah, sure. I'll wait until I have the thing unlocked for getting rid of some of these pieces of gear that I'm not going to need anymore. Which means hunting log time. Let us begin with Paladin. So at the moment I'm in Thanalan. So Southern Thanalan is a place where I need to go. 2 in Southern Thanalan. Okay. 2 things in Southern Thanalan. So Sandworms and Fallen Wizard. Let me see, because Fallen Wizards... Yeah, these are both in the desert itself, so... We've already seen the worms before, had to beat them too, if I remember quite right. There's also a fate happening. Revenge of the Worms! Then I think the Fallen Mages are down here, so we'll be right back until I'm done with killing his enemies. Okay, so the wizards are over here, by the way, these enemies. I just did another dungeon. I did another Hawk Manor and got my... Wow. Got myself some shoes, and now I look like this. Well, it's something. Let's go and queue up again. Switch back to Paladin. Is this the final wizard that I needed to defeat? I don't remember. No, I only need 1 more. And then we are done with the wizards. We're gonna use Shalt Run for a sec. There we go. Guaranteed block. It is a lot better than I initially thought it was. Really thought it sucked when I originally played the game. Or when I first unlocked all of this stuff. Alright. So that is everything in Thanalan for my entire log over here. Yep. Right, let's go and switch over to Pugilists. Let's see, so these things, Southern Thanalan, Eastern Lanosh, Outer Lanosh, Curthus, more Curthus, East Route, okay. So we have russet things and we have smoke bombs. Russet things and smoke bombs. Yes! So smoke bombs are over here. And the russet Yarzons are over here-ish. So I'll be right back once again. Also, I totally forgot that I got a new skill with the friggin... Yeah. I totally forgot that I got a new skill with Monk in the form of Thunderclap. Rush to a targeted enemy or party member's location. So I can do something like this. Which is pretty dang useful as a monk. Because, you know, you don't have any friggin' ranged attacks, so... Getting close to the enemy is a good idea, and you can also like get out pretty damn quickly by using this on like a ranged party member, stuff like that. All right, now I will BRB. Okay. So next up, let's go over to my warrior. Let's see, East Shroud, Eastern Thanalan, Central Nosh, Central Shroud, South Shroud, Mordona, Outer Nosh, North Southern Thanalan, and then Western Thanalan 2. So I have one enemy over here, I'm sorry, two I think. I have the Iron Tortoise. Anything else in Southern Thanalan? No, okay, only that one. Anything... Yes, I also need to fight more of these things and more of those. Yay, more of the same. Let's see. Okay, I will be right back because I'm first going to go and finish off the one from Black Mage then by fighting the Russet, Yarzons, and more smoke bombs. Alright, after doing myself a dungeon, I got myself one of these. I also got myself a new staff, which is kind of funny because I also got this thing. But I can't wear it now, since I have a staff now instead of a rod. So, yeah. What thing does my paladin have? Yeah, superior stuff. I will go and put this in my armory chest. Maybe? Well, well, it's already in my armory chest, so there's no going back now. Right. So once again, didn't get jack shit from gear. Which is a little bit on the unfortunate side. Because I would love... Well, except for this staff, of course, but... I would like to get some other gear too. I would appreciate that quite a lot. Wow, that's a fast freaking DBS pop. Well, guess I'll be right back then. So, that Q didn't pop, and I also just remembered something. I did get another piece of equipment. I am pretty dang sure that I did get something else. No, I didn't. You know why I didn't get it? You want to know why I didn't get it? Because there was a freaking conjurer who took it from me. Well, whatever. Be right back. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I just beat the enemies. Let's see. So I beat those dudes, South Shroud, Central Shroud, Eastern, Central. So there's nothing in Thanalan anymore for my Black Mage. No. Right. Now let's see though, because... Anything else in Thanalan in general? No. For my Pugilist maybe? I've got a Nosh, Eastern, East Outer, Curthus, more Curthus, and more Shroud. My Marauder was the one that had some stuff in here. Eastern Thanalan, and then also one in Southern, so... Which one is that? Iron Tortoise. So I'm gonna have to go to Eastern, Western, and then I am already in Southern, so... Let's see, I think the Iron Tortoises are over here somewhere. So in Zanrock, which means... I know there's like bronze and iron tortoises in there. Well, let me see if I can find them. And then I will kill them, and then we will move on. Let's see. That's one, I think. Yeah. Right, my friends, I will be right back after I've killed these. Okay. Tortoises thoroughly destroyed. Next up I need to go over to Eastern. I need to fight Quartz Goblins. I think I know where they are. Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely know where they are. Or, well, do I? Do I truly? I know there's a fate around here. There's two fates, actually. There's two fates around here, which are required for the relic weapons. which will be in an adventure later on. I'm only going to be getting one of those, and it's probably going to be the axe. This looks so nice. And of course, let me see if I can find the quartz goblins. No. Well, whatever, I'll be right back. Alright. I have returned after, you know, another dungeon where I have now reached level 34. But there's no new equipment because I don't have jack shit. I'm gonna take a look at my currency. Not that much. It's because I'm not an adventurer in need at the moment. Oh yeah, that's too high level for me to deal with. Let's go and switch back to Paladin. Or was it Monk? I think it was Monk. That required the... Wait, which one? Oh no, it's Marauder. Wow. Going through literally everything that I have. Let's see... Yep. At the Burning Wall. You guys. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, that is them dead. Now let's see. Central Shroud, South Shroud, Curthus, Mordona, North Shroud, Southern Thanline, and then we need to go to Western to get West Wind. Good old Cape West Wind. Just West Wind. Whoopsie. So I think it's getting obvious where these enemies are. They are right over here, where there's just a lot of guardian buggers, so I will be right back once again. Okay, so I had to wait a little bit. There was another warrior finding their freaking hunting log over here, so I had some issues. Took a little bit longer than I wanted. However, I got myself another level up. So I ran into, while I was doing leveling red, I ran into Titan and I was like, god damn, that's like 0 XP. And then somehow I leveled up and I was like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. And then I looked at the hour and it's like past the time that the roulette's reset, so. Aha, now we get some good stuff over here, people. Now we're getting some good stuff. I'm gonna explain this in a moment. But we just got something really good, in the form of Fire 3, which grants Astral Fire 3 and removes Umbral Ice. And the AoEs already do this. They already do this too, so... Let's go over to, if I can remember where. Well, it's over here, so... I should also repair my gear. Because... my gear ain't looking too good. Let me also go and get my materia out of here. I'm also wondering why I have this. Don't know where I got it from, but... Alright, Lalai. And I also get Blizzard 3. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I sense the black magic within you has grown stronger, Lyn. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to see that you do not fear your newfound powers, but then you adventurers were wont to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey, to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are Master's own words. And here's those of Nalthal himself. The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Sagodi Desert in southern Thanlan. Slay what fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst with their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence shall be borne away upon the ethereal vein of the earth. And thence serve to notify our friends in the wasteland that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the Black Mage testimony you carry will shine full with a new light. Lights to envelop and absorb evil, lights to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it into you, where it will forever burn bright. That's all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? Yes! The same as before, basically. Oh, right. So, since I got new shoes, it means that I now have no pants anymore, so it is quite easy to see the pantsu of my character. Which, not gonna lie, not too big of a fan of, but whatever. If that one stupid conjurer didn't steal my freaking pants in the 1000 mods of Total Rack, I wouldn't have this issue, but unfortunately I do. Oh well. So be it. Alright. Fallen wizard. We have been here before. You sense a hostile presence. You stupid bitch. Why are you like this? Why are you so mad? Right, so now I can go and switch over to Umbral Ice 3 by just doing this. Also, holy fuck, I'm gonna die. Now isn't that cool? A freaking encounter in the middle of the fucking desert. It's one thing that's in the middle of the desert, but the fact that it's like, hey, there's this encounter surrounded by 2 other enemies of a substantial level. Have fun. That is something that I will always dislike in this game, and that is when the game is like, you know what? Are you ready to go into this enemy camp and then grab something? But oh, oops, suddenly enemies. Well, not suddenly. I knew that there were enemies, but still. It's freaking annoying is what it is. I'm gonna kill these enemies first. Because they are quite in the way. Black Mage quest lines or job quests are already difficult enough. Without some outward interference. Can you please switch? Alright, let us try again. This time, hopefully, better. Right, Deep Void's camp. Look at how much freaking damage these things are doing. Let me go and kill them one by one, because doing AoE is not that good, because I'm taking too much damage. Alright. This is also like grants or removes Astral Fire. Okay. Shit. I actually made a mistake. Also, stop doing that. No. I'm going to do this, and then I can use Fire 3 to switch instantly to like high level fire. Please let this be the only enemy I have to deal with, because otherwise I'm gonna die again. Nope. And there goes my freaking mana ward. I'm gonna use Adel and hope that that's gonna be enough. Whoopsie. Please die, and let there not be any more enemies, because I can't handle more than this. Thank you. Jesus. Well. Welcome to the life of Black Mage. It sucks. In my opinion, it really does, though. Like, the job quests are hard as fuck. Using Black Mage and some of the hardware content is also difficult as crap, and everybody needs to basically work their strategies around the Black Mage, because they can't move most of the time if they want to do good freaking damage. And in dungeons, well, You always have to catch up to the entire group, and that's also kind of annoying. But we're playing it nonetheless. It is done then, but the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is near, Lyn. Pray be patient. Continue to practice your mastery of the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is as much you as you it. As we learn Blizzard 3, so we can now switch between fire and ice with relative ease. So I basically never have to use transpose again. In theory, I should never have to use transpose again. Now, in practicality, in any case, if I was, for instance, just to give you an example, if there was in a dungeon, we had just beaten some enemies, I was still on umbral fire, but I couldn't switch to ice because I can't attack anything, then I would use transpose to like refill my entire MP bar so I can start anew in the next thing. But this is a godsend over here. These two were the, like, these two freaking skills were the thing that saved Black Mage for me. Also, hello? Oh. It's like, what the hell are you doing? They, that's a blue mage, and he basically copied my, or mimicked my DPS status. As weird as it may sound. Alright, let's go and switch back over to Paladin, I guess, and let's go and start working on more Paladins things. How many things do I have? I still have the same amount, because I'm still a tank. I'm sorry, still a DPS. Right. So while that is... Well, be right back. Be right... Alright. I am back after another run where I had an interesting encounter with... Well, it was just very interesting. It was a male aura, I think. Dude was a hyperactive freaking healer. A healer on crack, basically. Oh, finally, pants. And yeah, it was just kind of weird because I leveled up and then the mentor said, "Congratulations," which is something that you sometimes, like some people say that when you level up. I personally don't really make a big deal out of it because, you know, it's everything you do, you level up. But anyway, I said thanks to that because I'm a nice person, and then the other dude also said congrats. I was like, that's interesting. But anyway, I guess I'll continue. Well, yeah, no, fuck it. I need to clean my inventory. I will be right back because this inventory is a mess. Okay, so while I was doing, you know, the cleaning up, I also got myself another piece of gear. So, there we go. Alright, now I wear slightly less ugly boots. Oh, and also some other gear, apparently. Cool. There we go. How long is this episode right now? 33 minutes, okay. I'm gonna continue going until I reach level 40 with the... I also got some new weapons. I'm also gonna keep going with this. I still need to continue cleaning up, so I will once again be right back. And yet again, I am returned, because I still haven't managed to clean up my inventory before I finish a dungeon. So, did I level up? I might have, but I don't think so. Not been paying that much attention. What I did get, however, was some new Disciple of War stuff. I also got the Cavalry Cuiras, which don't really like it too much. Also got myself some other Hora. Let me see. Yeah. There we go. That's an upgrade for them. Anything for my mage? No. Alright. Once again, be right back. Okay. I am back at the gate. Now being level 40 on my tank, because queuing up as a tank or healer is an entirely different story than queuing up as a DPS. Anyway. Do I have any new gear I can equip? No. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits over here for today, people. And next episode we're gonna go and do the level 40 Paladin quest. And then we'll start working on Pugilist next, and then just continue working on the other things. On hunting log and all that jazz. Because side quests are never gonna happen anymore. Goodbye.